Hey foodies, welcome back to Grab a Bite. In this episode, we're chatting with the incredible duo behind Rural Rising PH, Ace and Andie Estrada. They started as accidental vegetable dealers and are now a beacon of hope, leading a nationwide movement to rescue unsold produce and ensure fair prices for our Filipino farmers. We'll dive deep into their journey, their advocacy, and surprising realities of our agriculture industry. Sit back, relax, and let's grab a bite with Rural Rising PH. Hey foodies, today we're joined by the power couple behind Rural Rising, a non-profit organization that helps our farmers by rescue buying its excess produce. I think medyo na oversimplify ko, but anyway, we'll get to know more about Rural Rising today. So let me welcome our guests, Ace and Andie Estrada from Rural Rising. What's up? Kamusta po kayo?
Kumusta? Good morning, Gio, and thank you for inviting us to your program.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning. So I guess medyo na oversimplify ko yung Rural Rising, but the reason why you're here is because we'd like to get to know more about Rural Rising. So kamusta? Kamusta naman po kayo today?
We're doing very good. Actually, maganda yung description mo ng Rural Rising. It's to the point, it's exact, easy to understand. So sa mga nakikinig na Gen Z, this is the perfect description.
Wow, thank you.
Agree.
I guess I nailed it. I
On the
nailed
spot.
it on the spot.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So, first question ko na, since we had a lot of typhoons the past few months, kamusta? Kamusta naman yung ating mga farmers and paano nakakatulong Rural Rising with that one?
Well, yes, very timely. Until November, we're experiencing typhoons and yun nga, very erratic na yung schedules. Ngayon, we're experiencing super typhoon, Signal 5.
Yes.
Never seen it in the past. And these are the most challenging times for our farmers. Planting it and then hindi na natin pinag-uusapan yung uncertainty of the market. Unang-una yung challenge of the climate change. And therefore typhoons every time. So if you to answer that question, kumusta? Some farmers are okay, some farmers are not okay.
Yeah. Well, to put a positive spin on that, darating ng Christmas, so this is the buying season, so prices would normally spike towards this time. So our farmers have a better chance to make more money to recover from a bad year, which is 2025.
Yes. So far kasi, while we're shooting this, guys, I think 2 or 3 typhoons actually hit us the past two weeks, I guess.
Yes.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
And just recently, di ba, si Typhoon Opong.
yeah, recently lang that. So, it's been not just a hard time for us here, but also definitely for the farmers. Diba? But yeah, let's talk about Rural Rising and how it started. So what was the exact moment or incident that made you decide, to start Rural Rising?
Gio, Rural Rising is an accidental advocacy. It's nothing we planned. There's no eureka moment and when we went like, oh, let's go start something to help the farmers. We posted something on social media that was during the height of pandemic, April 2020, about tomatoes being given away in Baguio City. That's where we live. And then there was a lockdown, a double ECQ
Yes.
in Baguio, which means the buyers from Metro Manila cannot go up to Baguio. And our farmers from the different towns of Benguet cannot sell their vegetables. So we posted about tomatoes being given away. Merong sign, libre.
Yes.
Kuha lang kayo. So we posted something on social media. We entitled it Free at a Very High Cost. Which means that you can go to the Baguio market, get what you like, pay for nothing. Pero at what cost? One of the farmers, we heard, killed himself. Not
Wow.
suicide because of his inability to pay for his debt. So when posted that, people kind of had a call to action. They said, if you buy the vegetables from the farmers, we will buy it if you bring it down to Metro Manila. So we did. We brought down 3 tons on a government vehicle, red plate. It got through the checkpoints. In 30 minutes, we sold everything in EDSA.
Wow.
And then that's it. One thing leads to another, rinse, repeat. Then we were bringing down trucks. But the most amazing thing was this. Among the farmer communities of Baguio were rumors that a family, that's us, was able to help the farmers by buying vegetables, by paying the right price. With consistency, we can bring it down. They started sending us videos. We started sharing the videos and writing stories about them. And suddenly we stopped being the seller of vegetables. We became the merchant for stories. And this is the stories that people buy. So that's the story of Rural Rising.
So that's how you start. So literally the first produce that you got were tomatoes.
Yes.
Tomatoes and other produce.
Other
Tomatoes was just the
main one.
the poster for that rescue buying, and we didn't have a term for that at that moment.
Yes.
We did not think of the name even. We were just,
Yeah.
everybody
no, we
was.
had a name.
Yes,
did.
accidental vegetable
That's
dealer.
Vegetable.
I know.
Owners of the
I was-
vegetable
Vegetable.
dealer.
Okay.
I could not even say it.
That's funny. Catchy name. I mean, like 2020
But
is
that went
different.
on national television.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? That
I-
was the name
Yes,
before.
weird.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
1 week doing it,
Yeah.
and then he was asked in a national television interview,
Yeah.
and it was our first.
They were looking
So-
for positive stories
Yeah.
Stories,
coming
yeah.
out
Yeah.
of pandemic.
Yes.
And there it was on the TV screen, Ace Estrada,
Accidental
accidental
vegetable
vegetable dealer. It was
And it
like,
was a cringe moment for us.
yeah.
And
Let's changed it. She had the good sense as a wife, as a female, to say, ang corny naman yan, palitan natin.
mm-mm,
So,
mm-mm.
Wait, kasi naman naglagay nun, parang, ang dami niyang pwedeng ilagay. Like, literally yun
I
lang.
thought it's a one-time thing.
Oh,
Yes,
And
yes.
literally it's accidental.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We thought he was gonna do it a
Yeah.
couple of weeks because, and also there was a promise of the pandemic of the EECQ
Yeah.
being lifted.
Yes, yeah.
You know,
I think that was, when you said early April, right? I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah.
first, yung
2
first na nilift nila, I think mga
sabi
June.
niya April
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
No, actually April 30 pa after the
Yeah.
Holy Week,
Oh,
and then naging May 15,
15, yeah.
and May 30, and
again,
then
2 years.
and then
Yes.
again 2 years
2
na.
years,
And
yeah.
and at that time we were already not really into it, but more like, oh, okay, it's not that difficult.
Okay.
So
It
we
was
thought.
difficult.
I mean, considering there's nothing to do.
Yes.
I mean, you were locked up in your
Exactly.
house,
Yeah.
and then you were always on social media. So, yeah, why not?
We became the merchant of stories.
Mm-mm.
If you ask us what our main produce right now is, it's not bintong or all of these
Mhm.
fancy vegetables we discovered. It's the stories.
Stories.
Telling the stories of the farmers. This is how we are able to help.
So how did you end up with the name Rural Rising?
Yeah.
Because you said it's basically yung title was an
Yeah.
accidental
Yeah,
vegetable
it took,
dealer.
it took us a while to think about, okay, so if we're really going to be serious about this vegetable agri thing, let's think of something more decent. And why rural rising? Because, I mean, at that time, we felt like the safest place in the country or in the world is in the
rural.
countryside, where it's open and airy, and less people are dying. less people are dying, and also to highlight what the countryside can do for the city. So that's what we thought, and then I think also there was a campaign about rural development during that period, the Balik Probinsya
Yes,
campaign. So that's like,
So it's
okay.
rural rising. And then she added Philippines for good measure,
Good measure.
which reflected our endeavors, aspirations for it to become nationwide.
Nationwide, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the story of rural rising. But what does it mean to you? What does the rural rising term mean to you guys?
Mm-mm. It's really about our appreciation of the resources of the land and the respect that we should give it, and
The importance of farmers, of
the,
course.
yeah, definitely that's the whole point of it, and also for us to go back and find enjoyment and also some satisfaction in going to our provinces, and then seeing the value it can bring us.
Yeah, and the pride in the harvest.
Mm-mm.
So people would like to know more than what kind of produce they're buying, but who they're buying from,
Mm-mm.
and more importantly, who they're helping and how. So I think right now it's important for people to know
No,
those
exactly.
things. So we provide the information. So
Mm-mm.
the experience, the helping experience, we call it, is completely different.
Different,
So
yeah.
it has evolved in many ways, rural rising.
Yeah, so it's not just like buying a vegetable
Yeah.
from a supermarket, but getting to actually know the stories on how those vegetables were produced and who's making them,
Yes.
basically who's
Mm.
creating
The
them.
names, the
Mm-mm.
places, the people,
People, yeah.
and the stories.
And yeah, I do believe farmers are very prideful with their work. Siyempre, talagang
yeah.
ano sila doon,
Oh yeah.
proud na proud sila dun sa mga produce na nagagawa
Mm-mm.
talaga.
And that's why it pains them to be I don't know the word for it, but pag binabarat sila,
Yeah.
it's really hurtful for them. It's not
Lowball.
okay.
The
low
lowball,
ball.
yeah.
Yeah.
mas ma-impactful yung binabara.
Yeah, actually.
And that's why a lot of them, they would just decide to throw.
Yeah.
And of course, for us in the city, why do you throw your produce?
Yeah,
Why
totoo.
don't you just make them into something else?
And they would be called not so
Ay,
savory
yeah,
names.
sometimes na, tangan nyo, ganun,
Yeah.
pinaghirapan
Ay,
nyo,
not
why
to
would
say
you?
tanga, ano.
That's right.
Bleep.
Bleep, okay, and so they are. We can't understand the pride, the
Yeah.
the ano ba yun, the hurt
Yeah.
they feel
Yes.
when
So
that
we've
happens.
had
Agree.
farmers who would throw away their produce rather than take 2-3 pesos per kilo for their carrot. Tatapon na lang because pinaghirapan ko at ganyan lang ang presyo, tapon ko na lang.
We get
Mm.
And
it.
people here, when they see farmers throwing away, they would say, "But hindi pinamigay." But the logistics of giving it away, finding donors, going
Yes.
to places to give it away, is added burden on our farmers.
Exactly. It's much more expensive to do that too.
to
Diba?
be
Mm.
honest. So
Mm-mm.
there's a very complicated dynamics.
I
of
remember
giving
during
away.
the time when we asked the tomato farmers, kasi when you talk
Yeah.
about tomato harvest, by the tons talaga yan.
Mm.
Kasi maliliit, no?
Yeah, yeah.
And the 24-hour window, because tomatoes become ripe too easily.
Yeah.
And so I asked that from Romel, and we were in, I think I remember we were in Ifugao. So, bakit hindi na lang natin pamigay? And I think he said, "Ma'am, pupunta pa ba ako punta pa ba ako sa munisipyo, sa palengke, sa simbahan, maghahanap, parang ako na ngayon namimigay, ako pa yung
Yeah.
nagtatatawag
Mhm.
na, kunin niyo na to, libre na to." Ano na po yun eh,
That
parang
was
sobra
Romel
na.
from
Yeah.
Latino.
I remember he sounded very indignant, and he said, "Ako po, kung gusto nilang kunin, sige, kunin nila sa
Yung
akin."
LGU, punta sa akin. Kunin
Mm.
nila, ibibigay namin.
Oo.
Sabi, dadagdagan ko pa nga. Sabi,
Mm.
Pero kung siya pa, sabi
Totoo
niya,
naman. Nakakaawa din.
Mm.
Pakiking na.
I think because yung at their point of
Yeah. Despondency.
despondency.
Ano Tagalog nun para mas impactful?
Ano Tagalog nun? Despondency. Ano Tagalog nun? Oh.
Oh, di ba? Gotcha.
Tawa na siya. But yeah. So what were the few weeks or months like? Kamusta yun? Like, syempre, from the first one.
This
And
is
then, what's next?
This is the funny thing about what the work we do. The more we get into it, the more, di ba sabi nila, pag nasanay ka na, birth pains, okay lang yan.
You do
It'll be,
something 10,000 hours
it'll
becomes easy.
be, it becomes easy. Pero ito hindi.
Hindi.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
At the beginning, we thought it's just a simple trading.
Yeah.
Kuha ka doon, distribute mo doon, tapos na. Of course, over time, we deal with a lot more in terms of volume.
Yeah.
But as we go into it, we see the problem of agriculture is much deeper and broader and more difficult and serious. Yeah, very.
And the more people know about rural rising as it grows, the more farmers come to us to ask for help.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
now, instead of just one farmer every day, we have 10 farmers asking for help. And we don't know where to turn.
Yes.
Kaya pa ba natin?
You said it's harder now. To think that it was pandemic before. So what were the challenges that you're facing now that, kind of surprised you?
Well, basically same. Actually, if I may say this honestly, it's the more difficult now, especially if we look at it on a, let's say, I wouldn't want to use the word, but for lack of it, business point of view, because during the pandemic, it's like you're one of the few who were able to really go from this place to another to bring the produce down to the urban areas where there's more demand. Now it's of course an open market now. I mean, the groceries are back. People are able to move about, and people are not staying at home to cook anymore.
Yeah.
So yes, there's a challenge for us. And in fact, before we would sell by 100 kilos per person, but now we have to think of it. Okay, are we going to the B2C market? It's more of a challenge. So but at the same time, we're happy with more people getting to know more about us and then supporting us. So there are good days and bad days, just like any other enterprise, whether social or money enterprise.
Yeah. So how do you find the farmers you work with? Like, do they reach out to you the other way around, or do you have like a team that's researching about them first?
Yeah. A quick add to that. We're not dealing with 10 farmers. We're dealing with 4,500 farmers total.
That's a lot.
About that.
Yeah. But on any given day, 10 farmers
10
request for
farmers.
help.
Okay.
How do we find them?
They find us
Yeah.
there. They find us.
find
They
us.
send us messages,
Yes.
photos,
Yeah.
and or someone referring them. Like, sir, you helped me a few months ago.
Yeah.
I also want to introduce another farmer who needs help.
Yes.
So we get those kind of calls.
Is there a certain criteria, or
None,
like say a produce?
none,
Like, let's say
none.
we only needed specific produce, or
Well, yeah, that's also a challenge for us because we also need to think of the group if we are able to absorb it. We can't have one box for a whole week. We also need to make sure that these produce, while we try to rescue them from the farms, they don't end up rotting in our hands.
Yes.
So that's a challenge. But based on experience, we are happy to get fruits. That's easy to move because
Yes.
a lot of people like fruits.
Speaking of Wombox, it's not so much about us selling to people. We're also selling to animals, which means that
Yes, yeah.
Wombox can also be consumed in animal rescue shelters
yes,
and also in other places where there's food is needed. So we're not just selling to people who would use it for home consumption. So the markets open up in very unexpected ways, in different places. So right now we're supporting about 200 dog shelters on a rotating basis. So the Wombox right now are so cheap. Ask me how much.
But it's
How
funny.
much? How much is it?
150, 5 kilos.
Wow.
So that's
Exactly.
30 pesos per kilo.
that-
And you know what? 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
it was 90 per kilo
Yes.
in the farm, from the
For
farm.
the farm.
So at this price, 150, if you can consume 1 kilo at home, you now have the opportunity to be charitable with 4 kilos of Wombox. Give it away to guards, friends, neighbors,
Actually.
dog shelters.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can donate
Sparks
it.
a industry of kindness.
Yeah.
Oh, Gio, one of the part of your question that
Yeah.
I found amusing was because do you give out or do they call you, the farmers?
Yes.
Do you reach out to them, or
Yes.
do you have a team doing the research? And I'm like, oh, I wish I have a team who's doing the research. No, I wouldn't. Fortunately or unfortunately, it's just us,
It's just
our
you.
family. So we don't.
The whole family. It's a family thing.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
and not because we don't want to. We wish we could have those, but yeah, we're personally funded social enterprise, so we have yet to reach
Anong
that
Tagalog
level.
ng personally funded?
Stop it.
Galing sa sariling bulsa.
Very bulsa,
Yeah,
yeah.
so we're using the family funds to buy the Wombox. Then with the help of the members, we're able to buy more.
So how did you get your members? Like, how did the word initially spread out regarding rural rising when you were starting?
It started with Facebook and still on Facebook,
Yes.
and then we created group chats. At the beginning, we had a group chat, but we were new, and so it was difficult to manage. Especially we're more focused on the physical
Yes,
work of the physical aspect of the work, meaning we have to be with the farmers. So attending to our social media pages and messages is up until now our biggest or our greatest weakness. Is we've been called out many times for not being responsive, and I'm not proud of it, and I don't know, it's really all about adding more people, I guess, to take
Yes.
care of it. But you see, it's always different when we do our own communication with them. For some reason, it's more personal.
Yes.
Oh, para sa mga community nagrereklamo, mahirap. Konti lang sila. Konti lang sila. So guys, chill lang kayo sa mga messages, guys. Kalmahan lang natin. So,
Yes. Yeah.
pero I do get it. Sometimes, people are impatient din talaga.
They're
And
not proud
especially in
of it.
social media.
Oh.
Diba?
We're
So,
not proud of it.
as much
Yeah,
possible,
I-
guys. Chill lang.
We always think of it as like, if I were them, I would have the same reactions or comments or complaints. So, yun lang.
You should cop out, right?
Oh,
We
yeah,
can
yeah.
always improve.
Yeah, of course we would like to.
Yeah.
If there's one job that I personally would like to do is really talking to the members. But at the moment,
You enjoy it, no?
yeah, because it's so nice to know what prompted them to help us. There's
Kasi
so
you're
many.
It's social enterprise. Tama?
Yes. I mean, there are many options, many places where they could buy online, offline, and then it's fun to actually touch the vegetables. But they still support rural rising despite our limitations and shortcomings. And so I find it such a privilege to talk to them and ask what prompted them to help us or
Yes.
what made them continue to support us.
What's the normal answer that
Response?
you get? Yeah. You
Of
respond
course,
for that.
helping the farmers. It's always about that. And even if there's so many lapses, I think they're more forgiving. What I'm really proud of Ruri members is that they are really the kindest. And I think that's what I always like about this
Kindness
job.
industry.
And we call it the kindness industry. People are really good-hearted. We have seen more patient and kind people more than the others.
Occasionally. You have tons of encounters with farmers. Syempre, for the past 5 years, you've been working with them. So, is there a cooking tip? A simple cooking tip that you learned from the farmers that you use now all the time?
I have a no cooking tip.
Oh, no, kasi no cooking
Yung
tip.
sayote,
Okay.
in Benguet, the farmers eat them raw. Like kakainin nila
Like an apple?
Like an apple. Yes, yes.
Pwede
And-
yun?
Yes, it's
Talaga?
if you think about it, the
Pero may
consistency
dagta
is
pa
apple.
yun.
They eat it. So it's like an energy food.
Okay.
And back here in the city, one of our members actually juice sayote.
Sayote.
And then drinks it like that.
Interesting.
Yung I
Yeah.
find it, yung dahon ng cassava, yung dahon ng
Cassava.
kamoting kahoy.
Kamoting kahoy. Okay.
Yeah.
Sa buhok yun, para
Yes, right? So you can
Ganun
gata.
cooking tip
You can
yun.
gata.
Gagata.
Oo.
So,
Gagatain mo yung dahon ng kamoting kahoy.
Is that the one we had in Gabaldon?
I think so. Yeah, you
so
did
parang
that.
laing din ba yun?
Parang laing din
laing?
siya.
Okay.
Konti lang yung cooking tip because we don't really cook.
Cook, okay.
But we see it from the farmers, the way they handle food. So cauliflower, they hang it
Upside down.
upside down. And then broccoli, wag daw namin itatapat sa electric fan, nagdidilaw agad.
Bakit daw kailangan upside down yung cauliflower? Sorry.
Something to do with, it's dry. Ano nga ba yung reason?
Air drying.
Air
And
drying
For the
it.
stalks not to be parang madaling i-roll.
Yeah,
Roll it.
kasi you notice the cauliflower, they roll it. Sa, di ba, ito yung flour,
Yes.
tapos may seeds,
Leaf.
leaves around it.
Yes.
And kasi pag ginanon mo ng kaka-harvest lang, ano siya, magka-crack,
Mag-break,
mag-break. And so, kailangan i-hang dry.
Yeah.
Pat,
Gia, can I
patuloy.
borrow the pineapple again?
Okay.
Ito pala,
Ayan,
tip
this-
yan. Tata
It's
maganda
not a
yan.
cooking tip, but it's a
Or any tip na lang.
storage
Sige.
tip.
Oh, sorry.
So for pineapples daw, the way to store it is like this.
Nakatayo.
Okay.
Oh.
Kaya
Now-
tignan nyo, higa yung ano namin, kasi tinayo namin sa
There's-
Ruri.
Yeah, the reason for this is because yung sweetness from the bottom bababa if you store it like this.
Okay.
And it protects yung
Yeah.
puwet ng
And then-
pineapple.
Okay. More importantly, when you get your pineapple na fresh, you have to cut this because our farmers leave this inch here.
Okay.
But as soon as you get it, you cut it away, this part. You know why?
Why?
Kasi yung kanilang bolo, yung
Okay.
knife has rust. Yung kalawang.
Okay, gets.
So when they cut it, the kalawang is there.
Hmm.
So as soon as you get it, you cut it and then you store it like this.
Okay.
Your pineapple would last weeks in the
Okay. Interesting.
Kaya pala, yan,
room
interesting.
temperature.
The room temperature, yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Ayan.
Okay.
Oh, this is yours na pala.
Ay, thank you.
Yes.
Sa akin daw. Sa akin
Pineapple
daw.
pen. Pagtabi mo sana.
Sabi niyo po kanina is sariling gastos niyo, sariling pera to. So I'd like to know lang, how do you balance the business side of things with this basically the mission of the social enterprise?
You know, we've been asked that question so many times and hindi ko alam kung paiba-iba kami ng sagot or depende sa laman ng bank account namin.
What we do doesn't make fiscal sense.
Yeah.
For example, if we do a rescue buy, we're always prepared na malugi kami. Malugi ang Ruri. Because when you do a rescue buy, you're actually buying produce that's near expiry, malapit na mabulok.
Or no,
And-
they're actually not
Yeah.
really near books. So they're harvested
Yes,
fresh naman.
Yes.
But there's an abundance in the
Abundance, yung
market.
madami.
So, ang hirap makipag-compete, right? Like, if they're able to get it cheap
Yes.
anyway.
Okay, yung
But-
economy of scale is
Mm.
something too. So we're only able to buy according to the size of our truck. For example, our truck is 2 tons, 4 tons. That's all we can buy. But to transfer it from so far, for example, piña from Bicol, that's a long distance to carry.
Yes.
Or cabbages from
Santa Ana.
Santo Niño and Santa Ana, Cagayan. That's 20 hours of travel.
That's far.
The contents and the value of the truck does not equate to the expense
Yes.
of the truck right there.
Mm.
So it's really all about the fact that we're helping the farmers, and that's what drives
Mm.
us.
But of course, we don't want to
Yeah.
sound heroic
Heroic.
about it.
Mm.
No naman. I mean, if it doesn't make any fiscal sense,
Yeah.
why do it? Are you stupid?
Mhm.
Parang
But-
ganun yung ano, di ba?
We've
Yeah.
continued to buy from, let's
Oo.
say, San Lorenzo Ruiz in Bicol, the pineapples, for the past 4 years. We haven't
Mm-mm.
stopped. Ganun din sa Cagayan. So why do we do it? Because probably some people will do it at bigger scale.
Yeah,
economic
there's
scale.
just hope for us that
Yeah.
probably we will be joined or helped by bigger organizations or companies, or probably get a grant somewhere.
Yes.
But we haven't really started applying. We don't know how to make grant proposals. But yeah, if we could just make the market consistent and stable,
Yes.
and the distribution channels be more organized, then I think because like we thrive on this hope that it'll be scalable. It'll
Scalable,
be
And we
Yeah.
tell the farmers, don't give up. Like in
Mm.
Santa Ana, Cagayan, they want to give up na. And we say, you can call us. We'll always try to find a way. So they continue to plant. Imagine if the farmers give up planting, then what would happen? We would start importing our cabbages
Again.
or pineapples.
Which a lot of our stuff's already important na. diba?
actually
So,
happening now.
which is
right?
very sad to think that we're
Yeah.
basically an agriculture country.
We are an agricultural powerhouse.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then we import.
Mm.
So it's really all about that to keep them going.
Is the model sustainable?
You know what? We were interviewed a few months back. And when they introduced themselves, it's actually an educational institution, and they said, we are a good example of a successful social
Sabi
entrepreneurship.
namin, saan?
Huh?
Paano?
Paano? What did you see? Hindi. But
And your
seriously,
last question that you sent us actually, you said something about what advice would we give to people who'd like to start a social enterprise. And what did I tell you? Please don't ask that question because we ourselves don't know what advice to give ourselves. It's a day-to-day thing.
but I really
You
don't
try to
want
figure out on a daily basis.
Yes.
We feel like we survive when they were able to help 1 or 2, 3 farmers every day. Okay na yon. It's a win.
It's a win.
It's a
yeah.
win,
Yeah.
always a win.
Oh.
Every day is a project, and every rescue buy is a project. That's okay. That's all right. Ganun lang, simple lang.
Mm.
That's a very interesting thought. Not at least every day you see wins.
Oh, yeah.
It's I mean, small wins or big wins, it's still a win at the end of the day.
Yeah, we
Talk
won't.
about big picture proposition.
Ikaw na lang. Because it's a private joke between
Yeah.
us.
If
And
you're
we
having
always-
a bad day, yesterday was always a good one. If you're having a bad week, then the whole month it's still a good one.
Yeah,
Agree.
we
Love
look
that
at it at
thinking.
the big
Back,
picture.
yes.
And then
Love that
sabi ko,
thinking.
if we're gonna gauge it that way, then
We'll go back 10
oh,
years.
we'll go back 10 years. We've been successful naman before. So, okay na rin.
Well,
Yes. This has not been our life, Gio, before rural rising, before pandemic.
Mm.
We were not into vegetables at all. So if big picture proposition, kung medyo mahirap these past 5 years, ang rural rising,
Yeah.
the previous 5 years naman were okay. Big picture.
Not doing rural rising. So, okay na rin.
balance lang. Pero yeah, that's a good mindset. It's a very,
We're not
very
saying
good
we
mindset.
don't like our life.
Yeah.
This is
Mm.
actually a blessing
Mm.
for our passion to find us. So we're grateful, we're happy, we're blessed now. We have rural rising.
Yeah,
Mm.
agree.
Yeah.
Not everyone gets to find their passion.
And even towards the end of our careers, we're what now? Older people na. So we're lucky we have found it towards the end.
Mm.
Now let's talk about the rescue buy. Since I mentioned a certain rescue buy. So what's the journey of going to a single rescue buy? Let's talk about like
Project yan.
yeah. Basically, nakikita lang kasi natin is the
Yeah.
finished product, which
Mm.
when you get
Yeah.
the boxes or the rescue buy. But
Mm.
saan siya nag-start?
Okay.
Like,
The
where does it
farmers
start?
chat with us,
Okay.
or they send us picture. Alam na nila, in the rural areas, they have they have a term, iparuri mo na yan. It's like, call
Nice.
the rescue.
Yeah.
So those has pictures and details. And then I'll take those details, post it online with a write-up about it. I write the story of it. I write about the farmer or the gulay, and I reference other rescue buys in that area or same vegetable. We post it in there, and the stories come with the call to actions about them, how to buy, and people click that. And then now we post it on social media, and people start sharing or talking about it. And then by the time a week ends, which is typical, we will have enough orders and money on hand to bring it
Sometimes 2 days.
2 days to bring it to the farmers. So we go there, we buy the produce, kaliwaan,
Okay.
we pay the farmer, we look at the price ng farm gate, we pay 2 to 3 times. That's our rough
Okay.
formula.
Usually the farmers tell us how much they want it.
How-
Can you
Or
give
how
us a,
much
like, let's say, an example of a price para lang may idea yung viewers? Actually, para may idea.
Kunyari,
Yung bombok na to.
oh yeah.
I see, the wombok.
Oo. Binibili ng 6 pesos sa farm gate eh.
For me.
And we're
So-
selling it to our members at 30.
30, okay.
We're
So-
buying siguro 25, including ano na yun.
So if I get this right, the farmers only get 6 pesos for the wombok.
Yeah.
From,
Okay.
from traditional buyers.
Okay.
That's the price. Or even lower. I think it was 1 to 2 pesos per kilo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like last week. So for that price, farmers don't harvest the wombok. We've seen womboks like hektarya na nandun na lang nabubulok.
Wow.
Like tombstones.
My God, so, sorry. First time ko lang narinig kasi yung farm gate prices. So basically, they're just like example, like the wombok per kilo, they're getting it for like 2 pesos.
Yeah, but so many factors come into play. One is, especially during typhoon season,
Yes.
sometimes yung farmers walang choice kundi harvesting na because darating na bagyo.
Yes.
Or bumagyo na, ito na lang yung mas-save niya. And in
Yeah.
fact, hindi na maganda yun because naulan na or
Okay.
nabaha na.
Yeah.
And then there's so many of farmers like that in the market, sabay-sabay. So
Yeah.
sometimes hindi mo na rin masisi yung mga traders. Syempre, they have to, it's the work, it's the
Yeah.
realities of the trade, you know.
The economics of it.
Mm.
And there's also the price now to harvest, which is typically 5 pesos per
Per
kilo.
kilo.
So imagine if the price of womboks, let's say 5, the cost to harvest is 5, wala pa yung cost to bring it to market, then yung rent ng truck, pagkain, everything. You can't blame a farmer for leaving it in the fields.
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
not
Mas
to-
mahal pa pag hinarvest
Exactly.
nila.
Yeah, and magiging ano ba yun, fertilizer nung
Okay, so
next crop
next
of
crop,
the
yeah.
same.
Yeah. So when we go
Produce.
there, do a rescue buy, we'll buy the womboks for what the farmer needs or wants, 20, 25, sell it at 30 at Rudy. So it's both very heartening and very disheartening. There was a time we went to Zaragoza, Nueva Ecija,
Mhm.
and we had a truck that could carry 3 tons, 3.5 tons. And then we looked at the warehouse where all the calabas is stored. It had easily 200 tons in there. So
Yeah.
what are you in that 200 tons and you have a 3-ton truck? What are you in that equation? How powerless and small you feel.
Mhm.
But however, in Santo Domingo town in Nueva Ecija, we went there with 2 army trucks. And those trucks can carry 12 tons, 6 tons each.
Mm.
And then, yung farmer needed to sell 10 tons. How powerful is that you can take everything and kulang pa laman ng truck mo. We had to go to a second farmer to get 2 more tons. So you see, the emotions that come into play when you do rescue buy, your feelings of helplessness or being able to help,
Yeah.
they vary. Yung emotional weight, yung success and satisfaction comes from being able to help the farmer that way. So you see, rescue buys are really more than just buying from the farmers. It's a message na kung kami simple lang na tao, we can use our small influence to help. What more yung mga may kaya?
Yeah.
What more yung may pera or may kakayanan? So this is the story of rescue buy.
Wow.
You have rice, coconut, and sugar. These are like the 3 basic ingredients that you have. But how amazing it is when people can actually produce different kinds of dessert, of kakanin, just from these 3 basic ingredients.
Learn more about these regional delicacies and delicious sweets here on Desserts of the Philippine Islands. Catch all the episodes on our YouTube channel, Bitesized.PH. Out of all your rescue buys or the produce that basically you get? Do you have any favorite? Yan.
Out of everything,
Yes. Meron ba kayong certain produce na masama? I really love this.
I think favorite mo. Ako,
Me?
pineapple kasi.
Pineapple.
actually, the other night you had the whole crate of lanzones in our bedroom. You were just eating. At the end of which you said, sakit ng tiyan. What's your favorite? Lanzones. Yeah?
Pinag-uusapan rescue.
A rescue.
Yes.
I have to rescue it away from her.
Oh.
Kasi may order na
I guess
15
yeah,
kilos.
that counts
Yeah,
because
I
you have to
kicked
rescue
it out
it.
of the door.
Yeah.
So that one. Mangosteen.
Mangosteen.
Bakit? Oo, kasi
Nagpaparescue.
traditionally kasi mahal ang mangosteen. And
Yes,
then
agree.
last year,
Yeah.
there was a
bumagsak.
particular community of, anong IP?
Kidapawan.
In Kidapawan. What were
10
the IP
pesos per
groups?
kilo.
Wow.
IP
From
group.
that?
Manobor.
Mga
I'm not
manobos,
sure.
yeah.
10 kilos per kilo ang bili sa Kidapawan.
Wow.
And we rescued umabot na yung tons.
Yes. Talagang tons. Like 10 tons.
10 tons from Kidapawan mismo.
Mm.
Well, Kidapawan is known for their fruits, diba?
Yeah.
So,
Very good.
Very good.
I would like to live there.
They have this, diba, the Kidapawan Festival where you're
Yes,
yung
Eat fruit all you can.
all you can, yes.
I think
Yeah.
that was one of our inspiration for mango all you can.
Mango oil.
Mm.
We did
okay,
it
yes,
in
yes.
one of the malls,
Yes.
200 pesos, eat all you can. And you know what kind of mangoes we put? The one from Guimaras. And then we also spoke about mangoes from Pangasinan and Bataan, Sabales,
Which mall was this? Sorry.
Market.
Market.
Yes, this one, yung dito, market, yeah.
Mm.
The reason why I know Kidapawan, my girlfriend's from Davao kasi. So, malapit lang sa Kidapawan.
There.
Lagi niya sinasabi. I think yung family niya pupunta minsan sa Kidapawan. So,
Believe it or not, we also rescue mangoes from Guimaras Island itself.
Yeah.
I thought they
For
were...
the very reason, RR siya, Gio.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
So yung mga RR,
Hindi na
they're able to
export.
get a better market or price from Ruri. So we buy it.
I thought all the mangoes are in-export lang.
No,
Sa-
40% of the harvest, 30 to 40 are not exportable.
There are RRs.
Therefore, which weird nga eh, kasi diba, for local market, tapos pag-export maganda. But yeah, it's
So we
it's
talk about
the way it is.
So we-
Pineapple yung favorite ko because yun nga sabi ko, 18 to 20 months to wait.
Longest,
And
no? The
yes, it's
longest.
the longest
For other
planting
foods.
harvest time
Yeah.
that I've seen. And there's a certain period lang. You have to harvest within this period. Hindi
Yes.
yung parang, sige, 18 months ako nag-aantay.
Yeah.
Mamaya ako na harvest. No, unahan ka na ng
Yeah.
ibon yan.
Hindi siya
Kakainin na.
kagaya ng avocado na as long as the avocado is in the tree,
Hindi yan mahinog.
So the farmer can wait for as long as he wants and then pag pinik, doon na mahinog.
Mahino.
So avocado is unique in that way.
Mm.
Pineapple has only a few days of
Mm.
waiting time.
Tapos, it grows in specific areas because of the potassium that they need
Mhm.
for the from the soil, diba? So, hindi siya yung basta-basta matatanim anywhere. So, I think it's my favorite kasi para siyang it's now or never.
No, never, yeah.
Ganun siya.
Grabe no, pag pineapple farmer ka pa, nakakaba yun. Imagine mo, 18 months ka. Oh my God, daming
I
factors.
don't know. Sabi ko nga how do you survive?
Diba? Like, ang daming factors nun.
Na
Like,
nangyayari within that
the
period.
anxiety mo. Oh my
So
God.
yung last na nag-rescue tayo ng Formosa pineapples, the bagyo was coming in.
Si Opong.
So Opong was coming in. And if we waited for the
2
time
days.
2 days more, Opong would be upon them.
Mhm.
Then we
Wala
wanted to
na.
put those
Wala na.
pineapples in Harvest of Hope for one of the BPOs here. We had to beg the BPO,
To,
pwede bang i-move forward natin yung inyong distribution?
yeah, instead of September 30, can we distribute 26? And it was difficult kasi for them, we're talking about thousands of people na
Yeah.
magmo-move ng schedule.
yeah.
And good thing they understood why, and
So-
the Harvest of Hope is about rescuing a particular farmer
Yeah.
and which hosts pineapples for this
Yeah.
particular
This
month.
month, yeah.
And pumayag sila, dumating yung pineapples, very pretty. One particular thing about pineapples kasi, if you notice, a lot of pineapples always look yellow in supermarkets because they inject a certain compound. It's called etheryl. So that equal yung paghihinog.
Yes.
Equal time. In our case, we tell our farmers, we will
No.
take all of them, the whole harvest, basta wag niyong tuturukan. And
Guaranteed na we will take.
we will take them.
Yeah.
Kasi pag hindi, they will say, sige ma'am, yung iba hindi niyo kukunin, tuturukan namin kasi hindi po bibili ng buyer kapag
Buyer.
hindi dilaw. And so we say, so it's a commitment. So kahit ilang piraso pa yan, bibilin namin. And it's a burden, nakakatakot. It's scary for us at Rudy. Kasi ibang pinya, yung bilis niya, basta
So
nainitan
they gave us
yan.
everything, no?
Oh, from the smallest to the
And
biggest.
then the farmers tell us, Ma'am, bumibili rin ba kayo ng suckers? Yung mga dahon? Siyempre, if that's a way to help, we bought suckers too. We're suckers eh. And we told our members, plant these suckers. It comes with your pinya kasi we sell them in 20 pieces
Okay.
per
Yeah,
bag.
parang we sell it
$4.99.
$4.99 and
Yeah.
25 pieces.
25 pieces.
Wow. Okay. So,
Yeah.
dito 20 pesos
And we
each.
put
Parang
the
ganun.
sucker in there and we say, plant this. So
Magtanim
you
na
have
rin
your
kayo.
own pineapple plant. So there you
It's
go.
it's an interesting. Kasi sa layo pa, di ba? It's always Bicol region.
Yeah.
where-
We're very unique that we're able to pakiusapan yung members, their companies.
Oh yeah,
to say,
some
yeah,
I think what I find very
Yeah.
nakaka
loving.
I feel very heartened about the Ruri members is that kapag meron kaming produce na kinampaign and so
Yeah.
happens na either nabenta na lang farmer successfully sa ibang buyer or na damage yung crops nila, and we'll tell the members, can we redirect your help? So binayaran na yung talong, for example, can we ask you to redirect our help to the Labanos farmer instead?
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
90% of the time, they willingly say, oh, sure.
Yes.
Tapos, so Labanos na lang bibigay namin. Or any other fruit. Or baka may iba siyang gusto.
Yeah.
And that's I mean, you cannot find that kind of market who will be
Yes.
willing to say yes to such change. Like, what if gusto ko ng talong?
Yes.
Right? So, but
Mahirap
they're,
magtortang labanos.
Oh, you might just like it.
why don't you
So
try?
they're buying the opportunity to help.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we know it's they're not for the deal.
The deal,
Although
yeah.
sometimes, it's okay. This is
But
human
they're really
nature.
there
Yes,
basically
yes.
to help.
Yeah.
Yes.
Primarily to help, then basically get
We're
the deal.
proud of that in
They're
that
very-
sense.
It's very unique. How can you leave that? How can you stop?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Ito.
You're
Think-
leading the
Nakaka-fulfill siya.
conversations
Mm-mm.
for
Yeah.
such an industry of kindness.
Mm-mm.
What's the most surprising fruit or item na parang basically kinuha niyo from a farmer? Is there like a specific fruit or vegetable na pa?
Na-surprise ako.
Surprise niya parang okay.
Positive surprise?
Positive or even if weird
Marang,
surprise na parang
hindi. Not
yeah, parang
marang.
oh okay. Are
We
going
have
to
marang
try this?
today, yeah. Ano pa?
Zapote, I guess.
Sapote.
Zapote.
We find
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Really?
Rizal Mountain Province.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unang hirap niyang i-market kasi people are like, what's this? Why is it
Yeah.
black? Diba?
Yeah.
What can you do
It's
with
the
it?
chocolate
the
fruit.
Yeah, but we found that very unique.
Yeah.
And it also comes during a very, very short period of season. So, yeah, that surprised me.
So,
Wow.
sapote.
See, I'm surprised. I thought the surprise.
Yeah.
Zapote talaga.
It's like chocolate pudding.
Now let's talk about the farmer. So what do you think is the biggest misconception about farming and our farmers in general? Kasi ito feeling ko like masyado natin minamalit yung farmers in my opinion, especially kung galing ka sa urban areas.
Yeah.
We don't see the value or like hindi natin nakita na they're very valuable in our economy and our lives. Without them, definitely gutom tayo. So what are the biggest misconceptions that we know? Since on a daily basis you get to interact with them.
One example na
Oh.
misconception, and this really struck me.
Yeah.
It got me thinking for a long time. So we brought some people, some of the city people to the farm, and then one made a comment like, I was thinking that they would look poor.
Yes,
Sorry to
okay.
say.
Look,
Na
yeah.
yung gano'n yung baguette. But they're actually, maporma din
Okay. Gets.
It's funny.
That one.
Funny to hear that comment.
How did
And,
you respond to that? I wasn't privy to that.
kasi parang they want to shoot. Sabi niya, wala ba yung farmer na mukhang
Yung parang
talaga?
tayo kami sa
Tattered.
Chino, yung gano'n, yung typical
Parang
gano'n.
profile?
The
Yeah, yung the profile nila.
I
Which
didn't
kasi,
know that.
kasi yung sa mga books, di ba yung normally ganun
Yeah.
parang
Yes,
pinapakita
yun na
nila
nga.
before.
That's
Yeah.
why sabi ko. Because of what we're used to. This is
Yeah.
the image of how they should look like. And
Yeah.
therefore, that's what we expect. And then we're surprised to see that they're actually looking good and maporma. And yun nga,
There's culture,
if you
yeah.
think about it, Cordillera nga, branded legend kasi syempre we have a very
Yeah.
strong ukay-ukay culture. So syempre signature yung mga...
Agree.
For me,
But yeah.
For
Siguro
me, it's
yun.
about the misconception question, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
It's about ang misconception na madaling i-process yung produkto, yung produce, kaysa itapon. So they blame the farmer na bakit tinatapon.
Ba't di na lang gawing tomato sauce? Ba't di gawing ganito?
It's harder, much
It's
harder.
difficult. It's much more difficult than they thought. It's, I mean, you need equipment, panluto, ingredients, pang-package, and then
FDA.
in the end, magma-market ka pa ulit.
It all
It's,
boils down
yeah.
to marketing, which they don't have.
O, tayo nga dito sa city, di ba, we have a lot of, let's say we have 3 kilos tomatoes, di ba, just thinking about it, pamigay ko na lang.
Kaysa gawin mo to.
Now you have 3 tons, 6 tons.
And then, yes. Or someone
Makes
told
sense,
me.
makes sense.
Someone told me, bakit di nyo turuan ng farmer na anong tawag to? Apply ng chemicals, food grade chemicals into their produce bago dalhin sa city. We're talking about 5 tons. Saan nila ibababad? Di walang enough batcha for that. So, yung mga ganon. So, when you're just looking at it from your phones or computers, it's easy to say. But when you're there, even yung paglakad namin from the rescue truck to the field, oh my, ilang sapatos ko na nasira dyan. But yeah, it's a lot more difficult.
I do find those comments a lot, like online,
Mm.
especially kung example, there's a news article na sinasabi nila na parang yung mga ganito tinapon lang. You see people commenting, dapat pwede mo yan gawin ganito, pwede mo
And you cannot blame them. There was one occasion that we had to create a campaign to build a tram line for a group of farmers to save them the effort of walking down the ravine, go up, to save them time. And those are the things we can do to help. So educating our members, doing what we can in practical ways in different parts where we can. I think that's part of the mission of Rural Rising, not just rescuing. See, rescue is a band-aid solution.
Yes.
It is like it's like responding to the symptoms of the disease, but the cure is far bigger than that. There must be a bigger market involvement to create a sure market for our farmers. And this is what we're trying to do currently, to create that market for our farmers.
In your opinion, what is the biggest problem of our agro farming industry?
It's the disconnect of the market and the supplier. Farmers plant with whatever that they have. One is the seeds that they are given, or the seeds that they can get their hands on, and the kind of soil that they have, especially now with so much treatment to the soil, halos wala nang sustansya yung ano. So ano ba yung tutubo na lang doon? And then, syempre, we have very difficult terrain. And when you talk about farm to market road, we're not talking about TPLX or SLEX. This is from the bundok to the main road. And that alone, wala yun. Hindi existent. Some of them just create a rough road and very dangerous by the side of the cliff. Madami eh. If you say, but sa akin, since we're in the middle of it, I think it's the disconnect. Sometimes there's more supply and then the market didn't know about it, or merong demand pa lang ganito, the farmers don't know. But syempre they're gonna plant now and they're gonna wait 30, 45, 75 days. So you don't know what's gonna happen within those period. People keep saying technology. I don't know if we're there eh.
For the
Apps, fancy apps, geotagging.
Yes,
fencing.
and even the mechanized farming,
I'm sure
especially
it would help, but in our practical experience, it's really creating the market for the farmers.
Yeah, that's the one. Kasi sabi nila,
that might be the future, but now hindi pa yun yung makakasolve sa atin.
There's something called community-supported agriculture.
Like if we're able to tell them, communicate to them, this is the community, what they need, and then the farmers will plant. And then there's a certain commitment, hindi naman agreement, parang commitment lang na, sige, we'll buy what you plan. I think it's planning eh. And we hear a lot of people talk about crop programming. Hindi siya ano eh, kung hindi siya nationwide or comprehensive approach, hirap pong sabi, itong community magtanim kayo nito. It's just weird. Siguro kung meron tayong parang superpower and then we connect this supply to that, and then move it like chess pieces in the board.
Yes.
Pwede siguro eh. But
Yeah.
only the government can do that for us, not us especially, not any supermarkets.
Yeah, but we do have a minor superpower. It's something called Harvest of Hope,
Yeah.
where we get to get companies to commit to Harvest of Hope. It's 400 pesos. Now let's make it more fun. 399 pesos for 4 kilos of produce that has a theme every month.
Every month again.
So this month's theme was all about rice and salt and eggs. As a matter of fact, there's eggs and rice and salt under the
Yes,
table
we'll,
right
we'll
now.
talk about that in a while.
And it's 499. We give it to call centers and BPOs for them to give their employees.
Yeah.
Next month being
Is this the box?
Yeah.
This is the whole box already. Let's show it
yeah,
already.
you want to?
So this is
Yeah.
basically the theme of the month.
Well,
Yeah.
this is a rescue produce
This
box.
Is this the Harvest of Hope? So basically, pag kumuha ang company, this is what they'll get for this month.
Yeah.
Parang ano siya, para siyang, it's a project that we're gonna help 10 farmers for this Harvest of Hope. Why we target big offices and companies? Because bulk.
Bulk, yes.
And then we could plan. So sasabihin namin, if we have a 6-month or 12-month commitment, we are able to tell the farmers, ito, kailangan natin ng 2 tons of each of these
Yeah.
produce. So parang we're able to plan
Yeah.
the whole year.
Whole year.
So Gio na.
Okay, so let's talk about
Okay.
the produce that we have here. Sir, could you introduce what are these things
Ikaw na.
right here?
So this one is a kamote. It's called magic kamote from the town of Suyo in Ilocos Sur.
Sure. Okay.
So this white dish.
Why is it magic amount? Now I'm interested.
Because when you boil it, it becomes pure purple. You can actually pass it off as ube when you run out of ube,
Oh, okay.
which some people do.
Okay,
this
interesting. So technically, yung white stuff na yan nagiging ube, guys.
Exactly.
Eh, not ube, sorry.
Well-
Nagiging color ube.
Color-
What does it taste like?
Kamote.
Kamote.
Sweet potato.
Come on.
Come on. Like Superman.
Okay, malalaman lang week ako. Okay lang. Never mind.
You put it over
We'll
your
check
head
it out.
and pull. Yeah.
Okay lang ba? Okay, okay. Mamaya lang. Okay guys, so sorry. Medyo napahiya ako dun. Okay. Okay, now let's go to Bintong. Okay.
Okay, this is Ruri's darling. It's called bintong.
Bintong, okay.
It's actually a Japanese kamote that was grown in Aglipay, Quirino, left by supposedly by Japanese forces in World War II. They planted it from the homeland to augment their military rations. At the end of World War II, they left them, and this grew into this ugly beauty. When I say Ruri's darling, kasi we can never get enough of this. We're probably just getting mga 300 kilos at a time every month.
Every month.
Yes, so this
Not
one
even sometimes.
Not
Good
even,
month,
huh?
yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
grown like throughout the Philippines or a certain
No.
just a certain place.
Weird nga eh.
Yeah.
Which, oh sorry, what place again?
Quirino.
Quirino.
province.
Quirino province. ah.
Yes.
Oh.
This one is a very sweet kamote.
Monte, yeah.
Yes, it's called bintong.
Bintong. I
Alright.
think we did try this because
Yes.
this video is really good.
I think you
Okay.
featured.
Now,
We're talking about pineapples,
pineapples
right?
first. Yeah, go
Formosa.
on. Yes, there.
Yes. So
Formosa.
this is from the town of
That looks really sweet.
Ca-
Kasi maganda yung
Camarines
color.
Norte. San Lorenzo
San
Ruiz.
Lorenzo Ruiz. So this is the queen pineapple. It's the sweetest pineapple.
Yeah, it does
Has
look
something to
okay.
do with the potassium-rich soil ng place na yun. This is an out, which means it's no longer being bought by middlemen because it's small.
Small, yeah.
Four pineapples out of 10 are outs, which means that 40% of pineapples from that town is not bought commercially. So
They're
they're
being bought but sobrang bagsak. Halos,
yeah.
oh sige, I'll get all. Basta bigay mo sa akin yan libre. Ganun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to buy the pineapples at full price, kahit na out or reject, actually allows the farmer to make money to recover from 18 months of planting it.
Yeah.
Because by nature, talagang some pineapples will be small.
Yeah.
They'll be different. So this is our
That looks
messaging.
really sweet, no?
Very
Mm.
sweet.
That looks really
Yeah.
sweet. Okay, now next.
Okay, next one.
What about this one?
Oh, okay. You like that?
Satsuma.
That's a Satsuma orange.
Satsu.
Yeah, Satsuma. From the town of Casibo, Nueva Vizcaya. So this is a seedless orange. So it's
Local.
local orange.
Wow.
And you can almost smell it.
So that's already right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Even if it's parang ano pa.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
You wanna try?
Bango, di ba? Yeah, seedless. Open
See
one.
if it's sweet. Seedless
Yeah.
siya.
For me, the way I do it is I remove the white membrane.
The white membrane.
Yeah.
Ako hindi. I like the fiber.
You like the fiber?
Ako rin diretso na ako pag...
Sige, good.
Mm.
Yeah, well, it's not sour.
Yes, and it's local.
Yeah,
Yeah.
parang siyang in between orange and lime.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
And it-
Technically, yeah. Parang siyang in between orange and
and
lime.
suddenly, the office, the studio is filled now with the smell of,
Bango.
diba?
Bango. Amazing. So what do you call this again? Sorry.
Satsuma
Satsuma.
orange.
Seedless.
Actually, you can just squeeze, cut that and squeeze.
And then this,
Oh,
one.
this one.
Ah,
You'll
this
be
one.
surprised. What? Guess what?
Okay.
Guess what it is?
This is a lemon.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Pero amoy air freshener.
Yeah, ang bango.
Di ba?
Oh, ito yung parang air freshener sa car.
Exactly. This is very unique sa
Yeah.
lemons, right? Well,
Wait, what do you call this lemon?
Lisbon lemon.
Lisbon lemon.
Lisbon lemon.
Yeah.
Parang air freshener
Oh,
talaga.
bango.
Traditional. Actually, you
That's
can,
right.
you can,
Tapon ko.
There you go. Nice
Good
one.
catch. Nice catch.
Di ba?
Bango.
Yes.
You
So,
put it in your car, you're gonna have a natural. But no, seriously, this kind of lemon is grown by 1 or 2 farmers lang in the whole country.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So this is basically a local lemon.
Mm. And
Bango.
it's very tart. It's the
yeah.
best for
it's
lemonade.
perfect for
Lemonade.
You
Lemon
make
curd.
Lisbon lemon curd. So it's part of our
Yeah, I think
Merry
also
Christmas
siya, I think.
package.
Tapos, tawag yung skin niya medyo makapal.
Yes.
It's very good for zesting or like,
Yes.
yeah,
Exactly, zesting.
zesting or like do the lemon curd
That's
or even
right.
for marmalades. Kasi di ba
Yeah.
normally
Exactly.
ginagamit yung
Oh,
skin
you know
for
lemon
marmalades.
curds and marmalades.
I love anything with lemon. I love lemon bars, lemon
Alright.
curds and everything.
Okay. Let's talk about less glamorous lemon.
So, which one is that?
The ugly skin
Ah,
lemon.
the
Is this
mayor
that
lemon.
one? Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's a mayor lemon. It's
Oh,
grown
mayor
in the town of Tuba Benguet, and it's an ugly lemon.
So we grow pala this type of lemon, no? Meron pa
Yes.
tayong mga ganito locally.
Yeah.
Ito,
Pansin mo, it's thin skin
Yeah.
and juicy.
yeah, saka I think, akala ko puro mayor lemon in general. I thought it was imported lang.
Mhm.
You get, I get to encounter this that is Food Network.
Yes.
Mga
Yeah.
recipes nila, parang ano.
So those
we
lemons
grow
are
it here.
reject lemons
Mm-mm.
because of
Why?
the ugly skin and the size.
And the size.
These are rejects for market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
commercial reject.
the mall market.
Mall market, okay. Not the local market natin.
Well, you see, that's the funny thing. Sometimes when we go to farms, the farmers would ask us, ano po ba yung order nyo? Yung po bang, or ano po yung gusto nyo? Yung pang mall or hindi pang mall?
Yeah.
And in the beginning, we didn't know what it meant.
Mhm.
And so I realized that produce classified, class A, class B, class C. So A is for the mall,
The malls. Okay.
the supermarket.
And then this one is still the lemon.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a lemon, C.
So, sa Benguet kasi laging basa, so tinatamaan siya ng ulan, hindi masyado natutuyo. So this is called balat chico, if you can see. Para siyang chico. It's
But
rough,
inside,
but
it's
inside
perfect.
perfectly
It's good.
So we do an across the board take all when we buy from lemon farmers.
That's
and any
that's the
farmer.
way it does
We
with
buy
rescue.
everything.
Mhm. Yeah.
We don't choose, we just
Yes.
accept all.
And we tell our members, this is what we did. So we have a disclaimer sa ating write-ups. What you're buying right now are lemons with ugly skin,
Mhm.
and but they're perfectly good inside. If you're looking for uniformly sized lemons that are aesthetically pleasing, this offer may not be for you.
Yeah.
And they read that every time.
Mm.
So there.
Okay,
Yeah.
now this is
Zucchini.
Zucchini,
That's an
zucchini.
oversized zucchini.
laki.
You know that we're have a campaign right now to give those oversized zucchinis to dog shelters.
How much
So-
are we selling it?
How
Very good
much?
for dog.
30 or 40 pesos per
30
kilo.
to
And
Yeah.
the price of zucchini
Yeah.
has gone up to 350 per kilo
Yes.
at a time.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very expensive in the supermarket, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Imagine what you can make with this zucchini noodles, like vegetable
Yes.
noodles,
Yeah.
omelets. We've seen our farmers roast this over an open fire, like
Wow, that's so true.
like eggplant,
Yeah.
and then they mash it, and then they fry it with egg. It's a torta.
Yes.
But it's a zucchini torta.
You
Social.
wanna use it for ano?
Social.
Sarap.
Social.
Tempura.
Yeah,
Tempura.
tempura,
di
yes.
ba?
My dad loves this with ano, what do you call
Yeah.
this? Just shrimp. So,
Yeah.
parang cube mo
Yeah.
siya, gigisa mo lang siya sa shrimp.
Yeah, stir fry.
Rescue shelter dogs love this. Sinasama nila sa food. They actually eat this raw, yung mga dogs.
Talaga. So,
Oh.
yun yung zucchini.
Yeah. So they have a chance to enjoy it.
Okay, now this one are...
Grabe, yung magic box mo, ang dami naman.
Oh, ang dami naman. Oh my God.
What are you holding?
These are tomatoes, I would say.
Okay. Sorry,
Am I correct?
those are
Are these-
persimmons.
What is persimmon?
Yes.
Oo.
Yes, Virginia, persimmons do grow in the Philippines.
Talaga?
So, amoy gin?
So,
Yeah.
yung
Amoy
mga,
gin?
yeah.
Yung alcohol.
Mga Japanese contractors, that's as political as I will get. Yung mga Japanese contractors ng Cannon Road in the 1903, they brought these persimmons to Sagada and they planted them to remind them of their homeland.
These are Japanese, Asian persimmons,
Yes.
they call it. And
Okay.
why they soak it in gin? Ano nga ba
Yeah,
yung...
they do. So these persimmons are tart.
Okay.
What's English?
Mapakla.
Mapakla. So in order to make them more sweeter and crunchier, they dip them in gin like this.
Talaga.
And then they seal them in plastic bags for a few days. And when they open, they become sweet and crunchy.
Oh,
So this
interesting.
So the regular persimmons we buy in groceries are mushy, di ba? The imported.
Yes.
These ones are crunchy
And sweet.
and sweet. Yes.
Wow, okay.
So we have this persimmons. So we're able
Interesting,
to.
no? Interesting guys, oh. I mean like
Oo.
kung hindi mo alam yung persimmon,
Yeah.
akala mo talaga tomato siya.
They look like tomatoes
Yes.
indeed, no?
I haven't seen a persimmon
Yeah.
like this. Like it's
Yeah.
normally
Yes.
the big one, like the
Yes.
apple size.
Yes.
Grabe.
So,
interesting.
Some of our members, what they do is they put a pin here, and then they make balat.
Mhm.
They remove the skin, and then they hang it on strings in a airy window, and then they leave it there for several weeks,
Dried persimmon.
dry. Then every day they massage it.
Talaga?
Yes, to activate the sugars
Oh.
every day. In
Who's
2 weeks,
doing this?
yes, some more members. In 2 weeks, they have something like
A dried persimmon.
a dried persimmon that you can cut
Okay.
into small strips. So they're like, yeah, like persimmon truffles.
Ah, okay.
See?
What's
Now you know.
Parang gusto ko i-try yun. Parang
Yeah.
I
I mean-
curious ako dun.
To do that, sobrang labor intensive, but
Yes.
if you have a persimmon truffle to give for
Dami ng time.
Christmas, sobrang,
Dami lang yun.
and then massaging it, huh?
Yeah, every day.
Massage.
Dami time.
Yeah.
Totoo
ayan.
ba to?
Totoo. Hindi yan fake news.
Okay guys, so ask natin sa comment section guys.
Yeah.
Pag nagawa nyo, comment nyo kung totoo.
Yes.
Ayaw maniwala ni Miss Andie. Okay, so what's next?
Oh,
This
ano
one?
na naman to?
That one.
I forgot the name of this one.
Christmas decoration yan. They light up.
Dito this. Oh my god, it's in the...
You get free eggs if you're able to.
Oh my god,
if you're
letter...
able to guess that.
Tamarillo! There!
Yes.
Tamarillo. I was thinking Tamilok. My god,
Yeah.
yung word
Yeah,
nga pala yung
word na
Tamilok.
Yeah.
Tamarillo.
Yes.
Oh, Tamarillo.
Exactly. Okay, what's the closest flavor akin to that? Sige.
What do you call this? The fruit... wait.
Yeah.
Na-try ko na yung fruit, pero sa US
Yeah.
lang meron nun.
Oo.
Yung color na rin yun eh. Color... Orange. Hindi siya grapefruit, my god. Hindi siya grapefruit.
Kulay orange?
Ako sa akin, ang lasa ko dyan is kiwi eh.
Kiwi.
This is what I think
The
of
texture, I
it.
think, parang
Mhm.
kiwi. Pero
Yeah.
parang, kasi yung loob nito,
Yeah.
di ba, yung parang siyang medyo tomato din.
Yeah.
Yung seed niya medyo
Yeah.
malaki.
There's a more romantic name to that.
What?
Spanish blood tomato.
Spanish blood tomato.
Oh, di ba?
Romantic nga.
Romantic ba?
Oo.
Kasi when you squeeze that, parang blood.
Parang blood, yeah.
Bloody.
Very, ano siya, very
Yeah.
red.
Ako pag hilaw yan, we eat it too in
Yeah.
Cordillera. And then, sasawsaw namin sa asin, parang
Yes.
bayabas. Pag nahilog na siya, parang kiwi. This is how I
Oh.
describe it.
Yes.
Yung boss namin, yung CEO dito, ginawa niya tong jam. So
Mm.
basically,
Oh,
parang,
yes.
parang niluto niya.
Ni-roast
Ginawa,
muna.
ni-roast niya, tapos parang binaba niya sa olive oil.
Ito.
Parang kinonfi niya sa olive oil.
Kinonfi.
To turn it
Really?
into a jam.
Kasi nga guys, in the comment section, kung may sinong gumawa pa ng ganun.
Oh
sa
yeah,
boss niya.
comment nyo rin. Comment nyo rin kung ginawa yun. What we did with this one, I remember I was the one who did it. Ginamit namin siya for sarsyado. So
Ay,
basically,
sarsyado. Sarap.
parang ano siya, parang sarsyadong tamarillo. So we use,
Wow.
I think, pompa na yung fish namin. And then we use this as basically part of it.
Nice. Very nice. You should
Yeah.
try.
Yeah. I do like tamarillo.
Yeah.
Although, syempre, we don't normally
Yeah.
find this in the market. I don't think I've
Yeah.
seen one in the market.
Yes, we have it in Ruri.
We have it in
I think
Ruri.
I'm not sure if we got this from Brewery or we got this from Markets, but I'm not sure.
Oh.
We
Okay, here's your
put it
prize for identifying
Yes.
Tamarillo.
Now, speaking of this one, let's talk about these eggs. What are these eggs? Guys, I have to say, I really love these eggs, pero papa-explain ko sa Ruri kung ano tong eggs na to. So, what's
Okay.
this?
Okay, we call it Ruri egg by the fact that we're very proud of it to put our name on it. It's an egg
Duck eggs.
that comes from pagala ducks. Pagala means they're free range. They eat only worms from newly plowed fields. After that, our farmers use earth, pure termite earth from sugarcane fields. It makes a difference. And then we use the salt.
Turmeric earth.
Yes.
Turmeric earth.
Yes. That's
No,
There's a salt
termite.
Termite.
Yeah.
Termite earth.
there. Termite
Yeah.
earth. Then we use this salt from San Jose, Occidental Mindoro. So this is a rock salt. So together we make this. And finally, we use turmeric or luyang dilaw from our Aita farmers to color them instead of using dye. So this is oily umami.
Yes, very oily.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I love it. I love it. Eh, kami, siya nagdala nung pinatikim niya sa amin.
Why do you like it?
Iba po yung pula niya.
Yung
Iba
yolk.
Yes.
Iba yung lasa niya sa pangkaraniwang sa
Yeah.
Right.
And hindi siya
the
sobrang
turmeric
alat.
goes into it.
Yes.
I think the turmeric is preservative. It has preservative properties, so it keeps for 6 months. We did try one. It's accidentally
Yeah.
preserved
Yes.
or kept, and then
It was
we
still
put it
there.
there in January. We opened it in June. We forgot about it, and then may itlog pa pala dito, and then we opened it. And it was still good. And I said, dapat kung nagtyaga pa tayo, we could have been able to check kung aabot ng isang taon.
Ng isang taon, yeah. And then that naman po.
Well, it's a regular egg, but what's special about it is probiotic
It's a
eggs.
probiotic
We've
egg.
been asked, and then some vets ask, like, ano ba yung probiotic? I hope we don't use it loosely. But as far as we know, the chickens or hens that are laying them are not being injected with antibiotics, which is needed when you have a farm.
Yes.
And then, well, not really free range or organics. That's what I want to say. But obviously, the way to do it is for the hens to be stronger. Instead of giving medicine or gamot, they keep it stronger
Yeah.
to fight off bacteria.
Actually, to buy these eggs, we need to buy 50 trays every time from our farmer.
100.
We're talking about yung economies of scale.
Mhm.
100 na ba ngayon? Tumaas na. And this is the only eggs that Andie will eat. So in order for her to eat it, we have to buy 100 trays.
Yeah.
And we have to tell the members all about it. It's probiotic and all that. Para I can buy her eggs. So once you probiotic, I always say
You never go back. Yeah.
Because it's
Really, you could taste
I
the
promise.
difference.
Different.
True. Hindi naman pa ba yung magic box?
Yes, here, this one.
Oh yes,
the rice.
the brown rice.
Yeah.
Rice is
Okay.
life. So what's this?
Yes.
So, very timely yan. Kasi right now, palay is being bought at the worst price. 6 pesos per kilo ang palay. And they don't even make it. Kasi for a farmer to break even sa palay, it has to be sold 14 pesos and above. 6 pesos is way, way too low.
Oh, that's too low.
Talagang hindi na makakabawi. And so, well, that's one problem. And this farmer, Fidel, we spoke to him and he said, para makatulong sa'yo and so you'll be able to command a bit of good price for your
That's
rice,
what
why
he
don't
said
you
to the
make...
farmer,
why don't you make it into brown rice? So when you say make it into brown rice, it's really just a half-milled rice,
Rice,
so
yes.
that doesn't become very white or
It's actually
refined.
called pinawa.
Mm-mm.
Pinawa.
And we're proud of this rice. A lot of people
Yes.
have actually taken a liking to it.
Yeah. The way I describe it is a pinipig smelling brown rice. Because that's exactly what it is when you cook it. It
When you
smells like
cook,
pinipig.
No, it's a bit smoky then. Yun yung amoy niya ngayon.
You're smelling the bran,
Yeah.
which is healthy.
Bango.
Yeah. So we are able to tell people that this helps the farmers if they mill it into brown rice. It's healthier for you. Di ba win-win?
Win-win yun, yeah.
Yeah.
We get to sell it.
And they
Yeah,
get
at
to
value
sell
too,
it for
since
good
it's brown
price.
rice.
Yes.
So,
ano,
dami
maiwan na
naman,
lang.
no? Wala, si Bintong na ulit.
So this is actually a box we use for a game called Box All You Can. It's a helping game where we bring so many produce in a central space, a mall or a company, and we sell the empty boxes. And then when people we line them up behind a barrier, and then we say 3, 2, 1, they run in, they load as much as they want. Meron siyang time limit na 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
At 7 minutes, they have to exit and they have to go through a barrier na ganito kataas
Okay. So same size
up
house.
to the height of the box.
Yes, okay.
So they have to strategize how to put it. Hindi pwedeng lumalagpas because we'll take away the pineapple.
Okay, yes.
After that, the price of the box is easily outside 2,000, but they pay only about
800, yeah.
800.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a game of helping.
Yes.
So we call it gamified helping.
In an event of Box All You Can, we enjoin a community of farmers to provide what
Yes.
we will be using or buying during the event,
Yeah.
and it's a one price for all.
Yeah.
So most likely, members or customers who would want to avail of themselves of this would
Yeah.
get the broccoli, the
Yes.
cauliflower. Syempre, yun yung mas mahal sa
Yeah.
market.
Yeah.
So the higher value vegetable help the low value
One
vegetable.
farmer helps the
Mhm.
other.
Yeah.
We're incidentally having a box all you can at Dusit Tani, Manila.
Oh,
Uh,
when's the date?
October 19.
October 19.
Sunday.
Okay,
It's open
October 19.
Yeah.
to the public.
It's the first 5-star hotel. Is it 5-star hotel? The
I
first
think
luxury
so.
hotel box all you
Box
can.
bar.
It's open to the public.
Well, it's not the first. It's actually our second time with them, and
Yeah.
they supported us last year. They also provided hotel rooms for our farmers.
Yeah,
So,
that's an amazing thing.
oh,
Because the farmers spent overnight in Dusit Tani. And then they gave them a card. And then they don't know what to do with it. We had to escort them to the room. Pagbukas ng
But-
elevator, sabi ko,
yun na yung room
sorry
nyo.
maliit lang ang kwartong binigay, ito lang. And they
And
actually
then they actually
believed
believed
the
us na yun yung
Oh.
room nila.
Okay lang po, ma'am. Sabi pa nila. And then the room moved up. First time to ride an elevator.
But it's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny and at the same time kind of makes you think.
Heartwarming.
Yeah,
So when we
exactly.
brought them into the room, of course, it was a perfect way for
Like I would have loved to stay there.
yes, refrigerator, hot and cold
Yes,
water,
yeah.
big beds.
They have to tell them, oh,
Yeah.
this is how you turn on the shower,
Yeah.
ganon. But
The
you know
great-
the best
Yeah.
part about that, I called them at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. in the morning the next day.
Hindi
Oh,
naman
kumusta ang
breakfast.
tulog nyo? Tapos sabi niya, okay naman po, ganun. Oh, so kumain ba kayo ng almusal? Hindi, ma'am. Oh, bakit? Tapos I heard sounds. Where are you? Nandito na po kami sa farm. Oh, bakit nandiyan kayo? Ano oras kayo umalis? 2 o'clock a.m. daw.
Wow.
They left the room at 2 in the morning.
Mm.
Bakit? Kasi po mag-harvest pa po kami. So, I mean, they had this
Yeah.
time and chance to
Yeah.
stay there.
Yeah, to unwind at least.
Yes, but they still think about, and there's work to do. There's no
Yes.
time for luxury.
Yes.
And for them, enough na yon. And sabi ko, sayang yung breakfast buffet. Yung pa
Yeah.
naman ang pinupuntahan dyan. Okay lang, ma'am, nagkape na kami. Nagkape kami sa room, di ba? May
Yeah.
kape.
The beautiful
And
thing
it's,
that,
it's
Yeah.
Very
nice. It's,
simple,
yes.
we posted that video of their experience going up to the room. It generated so much love for Dusitani, for helping the farmers. Members said something like, for that reason alone, I'm going to renew my membership. Or I'll staycation at Dusitani because
Yeah.
of what they showed, yung heart.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, you see, it pays to help.
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
pay.
it does pay to help.
Yeah.
So ito, this is one of the samples of the Harvest for Hope. Tama, right?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
And then you will have a box all you can on
Yeah,
Dusit
October
Tani, October
19.
19. Do you have other schedules that maybe we could talk about now?
Yes.
As after that, do we still have other box all you can? Baka yung ibang viewers kasi hindi
Yeah.
mapuntahan yung October 19.
We'd like to invite actually viewers to think about getting Harvest of Hope, which
Yeah.
is 4 kilos of vegetables worth $3.99. If you have the power to influence or introduce this to your company, we'd be happy to speak with you. Find us on our page, Rural Rising PH. And it starts with a box so you can in your company to introduce everyone to the idea. And then a monthly subscription now of Harvest of Hope. And then we can do talks. We deliver talks 30 minutes talking about the farmers, their lives, their produce.
Why we especially want to push for that is because sustainability for us is having a committed market for our farmers. It's not enough that we support them one time,
Yeah.
but making them hope for something for a longer period of time, not just in one harvest, but it would give them a chance to project their lives
Yes.
in a longer period. And hopefully not just 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 5 years. I don't know how, hope is something that would keep them going. Kasi,
Yeah, I agree.
Kaya Harvest of Hope.
Pag sinabi natin Filipino food or Filipino cuisine, pumapasok agad sa isip natin ang mga pagkain na tulad ng lumpia, sisig, or adobo. Naalala din natin ang mga lugar tulad ng Pampanga na may traditional and conservative cuisine, o kaya naman Iloilo na kilala bilang food haven ng Philippines dahil sa mga diverse na pagkain dito. or Metro Manila for its unique and innovative Filipino food selection. Pero merong isang probinsya na less than 40 kilometers away lang sa Manila ang meron din rich history, diverse food, at innovative dishes ang hindi masyadong nabibigyan ng pansin pagdating sa Filipino cuisine. Let's discover the hidden culinary gems of this province, Cavite. Catch all the episodes of Flavors of the Region on our YouTube channel, Bitesized.PH.
Have you done any like dishes with your produce na nakukuha ng Ruri? Or do you have a favorite recipe or dish from the produce that you get from Ruri?
Well, because we have a lot of leafy, so it's easy for us to make salad, diba? But we actually are creating vegetable stock paste because there's so many vegetable trimmings and herbs that herbs konti-konti lang kasi ang gusto ng tao to buy. And we have a lot of that extra. So we combine them and then we use a machine called Thermomix to make it. It's easy. And we tell our members to either buy or get them. Kasi this is a byproduct na naman ng rescue
Yes.
So we're very proud of that. It replaces your, di ba sabi
Yes.
walang brand, Magic Sarap.
Yes.
Or even the Knorr cubes, and this is their pang-alat or pang umami. We're proud of that. It's the one thing that we really like to push. Kasi again, thinking of what other ways can we help, and what other product or items that we could get or convert them into so that it becomes marketable.
What do you think is an underrated fruit or vegetable? Rated fruit or vegetable that people should consume more, or at least consider adding into their diet.
For me,
Saging saba. Sa akin.
bayabas.
Mahirap hirap hanapin
Pang sinigang, bayabas.
Okay, saging saba.
saging
It
saba,
could be, it's a replacement for a lot of things.
Sige,
And also
saging
it's
saba mo, lagyan ko ng langka, gawa tayong turon, magkakasundo tayo.
Yeah. Sarap yun.
Ay,
and
tol?
abundant
Yeah.
kasi ang saging saba, madali siyang
Yeah.
itanim ng farmers natin, and then marami siyang applications. It's a replacement material for a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, but it's underrated kasi because it's readily available. So
Yeah.
sometimes hindi natin masyadong pinapansin. But I heard some people actually say na pampababa siya ng cholesterol. But it's something that I just heard.
Ginagawa siyang carb alternative.
Yeah.
For some people, imbes na mag-rice.
And hindi siya matamis masyado, so it's good for sugar.
What about you? Same question.
Underrated. Wow, binalik sa akin, di already dito ah. Underrated.
Okay. Kunin ko yan. Tanungin ko.
Ayun, nabalitan na yun, underrated fruit or
Putting you on the spot. Sige.
paano bang oh my God, now ang hirap
Tanong
pa.
ka tapos.
See, mahirap pa lang maging guess. Mahirap pa lang maging guess, my God. Sa akin siguro,
What's
underrated.
your favorite fruit?
Well, kasi my favorite fruit is atis. I don't think it's underrated though, but I really love atis.
You don't think it is?
I think it's it is kasi feeling ko siya what do you call it? Kahit ako kasi I love atis pero nabubuhisit ako kainit. So nagigets ko kung bakit hindi lahat ng tao gusto
name
kainin.
ng atis?
Star apple. Confident pa no? Pero it's something with apple Ewan ko. Sure.
May custard pero may kulang
Custard apple ata, I think.
Tama?
I think it's
Okay.
custard
You're
apple.
quite right. You're
I
quite
think
right.
it has an apple.
Okay.
All I know is it has an apple. I'm not sure if it's star or
Custard
whatever.
apple.
Yeah.
I can't
Custard.
wait to Google that.
Although I went to Vietnam, nakakain ako nung seedless atis.
Oh.
Revolutionary for
Pero
me.
really?
Atis?
Is it fun?
But the fun is the taking the buto out.
Wala, atis siya, pero ang lalaki nung laman. Like, yung seeds niya ang liliit. But it had, like, parang siyang guyabano na
Guyabano.
halos. Pero yung taste niya, it's still atis.
Sige. Let me answer your question again. Baluno or white mango?
Oh, I haven't
Which we
tried that.
discovered in Mindanao.
Oh yeah.
It's kasi you mentioned kanina guyabano.
Yes.
It's
Baluno or white mango is
it's a manga na
And
guyabano.
manga.
Wow.
Combine it. Puti ang
It's a white mango.
Talaga?
Oh,
Gosh,
that
sarap.
Oh
that
my
pala is a
God.
discovery that
Yeah.
surprised us.
Baluno.
Because
Actually, si Sherwin Felix, your first guest
Yeah.
here, actually featured that. And we sent him some. And he was happy to receive
Wow,
yung
baluno.
white mango.
what we did the seedlings now, we're trying to distribute it because it grows in Mindanao.
That is interesting.
So we gave them to our farmers, yung mga seedlings. So from that baluno, may parang nasira na 90 kilos in shipment. So what to do, we made the seeds into seedlings. We were able to grow. several hundred, and we gave them to our farmers.
Mm-hmm.
They will grow beyond our time. Gio,
Yeah,
which means
syempre 5,
20
10
years. Yeah, bago mamunga.
So matagal din
It
pala.
takes a long time.
It's
So,
a very mangoes are thick
Yes,
and then
yes.
sprawling.
this is a
Itong
giant
baluno to
tree.
giant,
Yeah.
like pataas.
Yeah.
And then it's only found in Mindanao.
Yeah.
They're like the avatar tree. Ang thick na ang taas.
What's the vision of success of Ruri for you guys? Since pag-uusapan natin ngayon yan.
I think the 100,000 farmers.
Yes.
Where we would like to, ganun na,
There you go.
queue yung ba?
Cue natin yung box.
Yan.
100,000
We have a
sustainable.
target
Yeah.
by 2030 sana. Frankly, we've been asked,
Pakibasa mo nga in a very airport voice.
Ayan.
airport.
Pangpal,
Welcome.
pangpal.
Welcome.
Pangpal.
Yeah.
Sige.
Welcome to Philippines. Yes, this is our goal, 100,000 sustainable and
Oh,
debt.
naging modulated eh.
Diba?
Sorry, sige, go.
100,000 sustainable and debt-free farmers by 2030. We thought 5 years ago that was something was easily doable. Now that we're seeing, ang problem kasi is that you can't help once lang eh. Sometimes you have to go back. Kasi somehow, okay, sir, tulungan niyo ako ulit. May ganung question. So, and that's why a lot of cooperatives would like to parang partner and do a MOA with us. So we can't say yes
Okay.
because we want to be available for all. If we could, and especially we prioritize smallholder farmers. Yun yung mga talagang maliliit na farm, unbanked, wala silang membership sa cooperative, or sobrang layo ng mga farms nila. That's what we prioritize. Yun. So yun yung vision, 100,000 sana. And how do you do that? Oo, kasi that's my retirement years. I'm gonna.
Mine.
Yeah.
I turned 16,
Yeah.
20. And
It
10
turns-
years na ang Ruri by then.
10 years,
Yeah.
So it's like going to be a 10th year anniversary goal. Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Yes, hopefully.
Sustainable and debt-free, pay them the right price all the time, so they become debt-free.
Debt-free kasi along the way, when you get to know them, you also get to help them do some financial planning for their lives, even get opportunities for their children. This is what we found out. It's not just about buying. And when you engage with the communities personally, you get to know them eh. Parang you become involved in their
Yes.
lives, and then nakilala ko may anak siyang ganito. Tutulungan kitang kuha ng scholarships. It's nice.
You also become part of the community. Parang gano'n. Totoo.
That's right.
Ganda. I guess yun yung mga good side effects of doing
Yes,
this.
and we're proud of those. Parang I always tell Ace nga, we're so lucky, no? Parang how many people can get the opportunity to really get to know a community of farmers and then see them for the lives that they live.
Yeah.
Kasi sometimes when we go to the communities, we stay there 2-3 days, and not just talagang hindi lang we see how they live and ano yung mga aspirations nila. That we feel it's a privilege. It's a privilege.
Alam mo, going into interviews like this allows us to kind of think inwardly and talk about what we do to each other. So kanina on the way here, we were reading the questions and we said, ang ganda ng questions. And more importantly, we got to think.
Yeah, you you stop and think.
Yeah,
Ano,
take stock. So we're
yeah.
grateful for this talk with the...
But there's a question that we can never answer.
What is
Alam mo
that?
yun, no?
Which one?
The sustainability part. It's just hard. Kasi we feel we survive each day. And
We're
okay.
looking at 2030, it will be 10. I'm sure sustainability is right there.
Yes.
It's a different definition for us all the time.
Yeah.
Mga members are there. Members will always
Yeah,
be.
maybe sustainability is not
Just-
a one-size-fits-all thing.
That's right,
Maybe
that's
for
right.
your organization, it means lasting until 2030 for now, but maybe for some, it's,
Yeah.
it's
On the first year of operation, we were asked that question by a company, a CEO of a company. And it was sabi ko nga ano ba
Yeah.
ibig sabihin ng sustainability sa atin? Yeah.
so
It's a reflection.
it's still a work in progress answer
Yeah.
when this question.
But if the farmers are able to plant again, I think that's being sustainable.
Yeah.
If they're able to go to school and finish para better life, sustainable na yun. Or they previously lived in a hovel, and then now they have a better house,
Mm-mm.
hollow blocks. I guess that's probably sustainability and success. So,
And personally, if we're still excited to do this daily when
Yeah.
we wake up, like we're excited to say, oh, what do
Yeah.
we? When we say wake up like 4 a.m., 3 a.m. and see what we can do for the day,
yes, yes.
and then walang natapo, nasira, or we're able to transport the produce successfully, okay na yun.
That is sustainable for
Every
you.
day is different.
Yeah.
Every project, every rescue buy, every farmer, every member.
Yes.
It's just so amazing yung variety ng day-to-day namin.
Yeah, sinasabi ko nga kay Is, imagine if we still had the life we had. Pero I mean, we had an okay life, meaning hindi ganito ka-exciting kamukha ng Ruri. But it's a different day every day. Honestly, ang sarap
now,
lang. Oo,
now,
yeah. I
And-
think that's why we're
one-
addicted to the excitement.
At
of
one
it.
point, we said, sana we could have done this 10 years earlier when we were younger. We had more energy. Imagine if we started a movement like this 10 years before. Because the same problems before pandemic and
Exist.
after are the same.
The same.
Yeah.
If agriculture and this passion found us 10 years before pandemic, my God. I mean,
What would
Gio,
be like?
what would it be like?
Yeah.
What would it be like? You always wonder. But then again, in our children who are helping us, we know that it would be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Na magiging sila magtutuloy nito.
Mm-hmm.
And yung, like I always said, the future is owned by the Gen Zs, the millennials. The future is in their hands. They'll do a lot more, go further than what we have with their ideas, their technology, their ability to find their why,
Yes.
which we found late in our life. That why is gonna drive rural rising.
Yeah.
To really break the
Beautiful.
ceiling for our farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're hopeful. So we continue this every day.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Inko Bagnayet.
I'm Abby Marquez. Hi, this is Julie.
Hi, this is Raver.
I'm Radson Flores.
Hi, I'm Makoy Dubs, and this is 8 List Slam Book.
8 List Slam Book.
8 List Slam Book.
8 List Slam Book.
8 Lists Slam Book.
Get to know more about your favorite celebrities and personalities. Head on to 8list.ph YouTube channel and tune in to Slambook.
Is there a specific community or farmer or product that really stuck to you during this whole 5 years? Can you share with you any moment na nag-stuck sa inyo with whatever you're doing here in rural rising?
So many encounters, right? But there's particular woman that cries a lot every time she asks for
So,
help.
yeah.
And really, every time she cries, I cry too. So lagi kami nag-iiyakan.
She's one of the
it's-
first to approach us
With the video during
Yeah.
pandemic. But what really struck me was that a year later, when kinumusta namin siya and she already stopped planting. And then she said, despite our help, she has lost a lot of money in the last 3-5 years and she could not go on. And that really hit me. Sabi ko, what if more farmers would give up like her? What's gonna happen? So yun, that struck me personally. Kasi thinking about it, naiiyak na naman ako. Yeah. What about you, Papa?
Maraming farmers, every engagement with a farmer is different. You're learning from them. Maraming success stories. They told you nakatapos pag-aaral, nakapagpatay ng bahay. We are happy with that. We're also seeing farmers who plant with us and we're able to now focus on the quality of the produce and how good it is. And that's a positive note. It's no longer rescue buying. Yes.
We want to move from that rescue buy.
So we're actually starting to invite our members to join us in the farmer clusters to spend their day there with them, to work with the farmers and to spend time, eat with them. And they come back saying, that's the best experience I've ever had. Because we were talking earlier about misconceptions. Suddenly all misconceptions and communication barriers just break down. And it just becomes that. The universal language natin is food. And
Exactly.
the people who produce our food, our communication with them should be clear.
Yeah.
Na Pilipino dapat tulungan kapwa. And then kain tayo ng Pilipino para matulungan yung bansa.
Now, if there's one thing that our listeners can do right now to support not just Filipino farmers, but also rural rising. What is that?
Join the box ulit kayo ng Pusit Tani Manila, October 19.
Join the group,
Yeah,
I
join the
guess,
group.
and then spread the word. Support us. Be patient with that. To cop out na naman ko. Kasi trabaho ko yun yung operations. Kaya parang pasensya na kayo.
Join the group ruralrisingph.com on Facebook, Instagram. May TikTok ba tayo?
Wala hindi pa ako marunong, but I will learn.
Okay, TikTok soon.
So, TikTok. Pinarualize yung TikTok.
Akala ko
Makita
kasi,
din Sir A sumasayaw doon.
yun na nga yung misconception ko.
Yes.
Yung bang TikTok puro ba dance?
Hindi naman.
Hindi
So,
naman.
wala lang. Nag-wide siya. Pandemic kasi was all about that. Mga dance trends, everything. But now, all the contents are basically
Sige,
TikTok.
mamaya may TikTok page na ako. Yun lang
Join. And we have stores in Metro Manila.
Oh yes, we have Quezon City in West Triangle, and then in Mandaluyong at Avida Santera, and then in Alabang, Muntinlupa at Alabang Town Center. And we're thankful. Sometimes when we get to be asked that question, like the sustainability and when do you want to stop or do you want to keep going, I think so many people have helped us and are still helping us. Parang nakakahiya to stop. Kasi kung sila nga, they're helping us. So, we're already here. So, might as well. This is a good thing going.
Yeah, it's
So,
a gift.
yeah, it's a gift. We find it as a gift.
Every is a gift. The members, the farmers. And it's made our marriage so much more stronger. Tumatawa ka.
Hindi naman tinatanong yun
Sorry.
So, what's next for Ruri? Any new projects that you're working on?
Okay, we're
Sabi
excited.
nyo kanina, baka maging Starbucks. Meron bang mga cafe na, baka RR
What's
Cafe
right?
soon?
Yeah. 5 years na.
Starbucks,
5 years na yung Ruri last May. And we wanna evolve into a rescue kitchen. We call it the Ruri Rescue Kitchen. Puro R, no? Nabubulol ako. And because realistically, when produce arrive at Ruri, hindi lahat, sige, may ugly na, no? Meron pa talagang uglier than ugly. And they're freshly harvested. Pero hindi sila yung, either hindi sila pang benta or pang donate. There's still this part na ends of the vegetables, nag-yellow na broccoli because of the change in temperature. So many factors affecting the quality. And hindi mo siya pwedeng tapon na lang ng tapon. Yes. So we thought, and interestingly, of course, we can donate it to the community kitchens. Marami pong magagandang project then. People have a feeding program. But we realized over time, the feeding programs and community kitchens already have a menu para silang restaurants na may, for example, yung lugaw, sopas, or hindi lahat nila ma-accommodate yung binibigay namin because of varying quantities. Siyempre, if they have a target of 200 children to feed, dapat ganito karami repolyo, but we only have konting repolyo. So, things like this. And we realize, we can still give vegetables and donate by cooking them already. And it's gonna be more impactful, especially during the But we're not claiming that this is gonna be competing with the efforts of the feeding communities. We're just trying to see what else we can do with it, trying to find a market, either to be given away or to be sold. So it's always about what can we do with the produce. Yeah.
So that's next. What else?
I have nothing to add. I'm a married man, so always let your wife have the last word.
Okay. Smart move. Ace and Andie, thank you so much for joining us. I learned a lot. Regarding rural rising and also the state of the agriculture here in the Philippines. So maraming salamat for sharing your knowledge, and hopefully this would help you grow your advocacy more. So
Yes, indeed.
now you could actually plug here any events or anything that you'd like to plug here for our listeners.
Go na.
No, sasabihin mo na sa
Last
akin.
word.
Let the last word. We're always thankful for the support we've been getting. Definitely, there are a lot of disappointments then. and waning support, but there are always new people who are believing and trusting rural rising. What we can promise is that we'll always see, I mean, there are many factors to decide on rescue projects, and some companies are able to support us, this and that, and many directions that we can go to, but I think we just want it simple. Whatever we can do in our personal capacity, that's what we choose to do. At the end of the day, it's really all about, is this beneficial for the community that we serve? And first, farmers. Second is our members. And we're grateful for the opportunity. So join us in our initiative. Hindi na nga siya initiative kasi it's really a continuous efforts. So
for our dream of 100,000 sustainable and debt-free farmers by 2030.
All right, nice. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much for realizing. Maraming salamat. That was a fun episode. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
yeah, we did. And we didn't realize the time ran so fast.
Yeah, so at least na-enjoy yung conversation natin. And we're really honored to have you here.
Well, there's no good interview if there's no good interviewer.
Ay,
so, salamat.
that's okay. Ay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You.
I appreciate it a lot. So, yun. Well, I guess that's it for us. So, we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Goodbye.
If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to follow all our socials at BiteSized.PH para updated kayo sa new episodes namin. See you in the next episode, foodies. Bye!